This is Jose Miguel Cubes, and I'll be exploring a new technology tool that I've used at Vista Charter Middle School. The new technology tool is Class Dojo. First, let's start with the reason why. One of the major things that the school site needs to work on is improving collaboration and communication with families. From oversight visits to even the most recent WASC visit, although parent participation is extremely high when it comes to events, one of the things that families have been really asking for is more communication and collaboration from the teachers. This has become a challenge because the primary tools for communication at the school site have been email and phone. And there isn't a consistent way to maintain high numbers of participation when it comes to email and phone. So we started to use what a couple of the sixth grade teachers were using, which is Class Dojo. Class Dojo is utilized by the entire staff to track positive behaviors by students, but we really started to look into finding ways to use it for more than just that. Now, Class Dojo is a communication app that can be used to communicate with families and teachers and between students as well. Now, Class Dojo really helps in the classroom because it creates a real positive culture. The layout of Class Dojo is very colorful, very user-friendly, and the reports that students get also are very encouraging. In addition to that, teachers can use the graphics to set up posters and to create messages with the students. Parents are also kept in the loop, and anytime there's a celebration or an event, they have access to be able to see what's happening there as well. Now, students and parents are able to access Class Dojo through their phones as well as the teachers. There is a desktop version, but there's also mobile apps. This has become very beneficial for our parents in the recent use because what we've encountered is that we have families that own devices such as cell phones, but maintaining connectivity with cell phone carriers is a bit of a challenge. So we have a considerable number of our families that have a cell phone. They're not connected to cell phone service, but they do use apps when they get access to Wi-Fi. Now, once the parents have the app, they're able to see their students' progress. Teachers are able to award students with feedback for specific skills that are identified. It is customizable, so every year teachers can shift what the skills that they're going to be awarding are going to be. At the end of June, teachers were starting to discuss about adding a little bit more skills that are aligned to grit as well as academic achievement. Something that's really cool is if the teacher has the mobile app or the desktop version open throughout the day, which all of the teachers are starting to do now, when students are rewarded, there's a ding or a bell or a chime that goes off. So it really allows students to hear the positive attention that they're getting. What we started using that was really new was the classroom story. That's a really cool feature that allows teachers to share photos, videos, and updates that all parents get to see. Addition to that, once the stories are posted, parents are able to send private messages to their teachers and vice versa. The commitment with the teachers at Vista was that each teacher would post at least one item per week on the classroom story, and that has really helped to transform the communication because parents not only get to communicate with the teachers, but they get to visually see photos and videos of special events. In addition to this, which we have not maximized, is that students get an opportunity to get a portfolio to showcase their classroom work, and they get to add videos and photos to create their story. At the end of June, teachers were starting to discuss about ways to use this feature to create the student's digital portfolio. So teachers are currently investigating this right here. What you're going to see next is actually diving into the portal and what it looks like. So each grade level, as you can see, creates their own section. And when you look at 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th grade, the little red bubbles that you see there, that means that there's actual messages there that have been sent by families. And as you can see, the 6th grade families on this particular section have sent 22 messages that need to be read, 7th grade 1, and 8th grade 2. This is what the actual layout looks for the teacher. This is when the app is open on the desktop. This is what the teachers see, and they get to click on each one at any given time to provide points with students. This right here is an example of what the My Story feature looks like. Here you see one of our 6th grade math teachers sharing pictures from the 6th grade awards assembly. Uh, right here you see one of our students, Eileen, whose mom was not able to attend, but she definitely gets to be part of the process by seeing the videos and the pictures. So this has really been helpful to our families, and they've actually given us great feedback on this. Here's another picture of one of our other 6th grade teachers sharing a picture from one of the field trips that our students had. Once again, these are posted real time, so if you're a parent and your child goes to a field trip, they get to see this picture as the field trip's taking place, or it could also be a video. This right here is actually the breakdown of the whole class report, and this actually is what's being used to track and monitor positive behaviors by grade level. This is also used to see what teachers are tracking, what teachers are highlighting, and to see which are the behaviors and misbehaviors that need to be addressed. Then you get an actual student report, and the teachers began to use this on a weekly basis. What they do is they run this report for each individual student. They print it out, and the student is to take it home and get it signed by the family. Also, these reports are accessible to the families, and the parents get to message the teachers and ask any questions that they have. This is a specific example of one of the messages that was sent to me by one of the parents. So once again, this parent does not have access to email. Her cell phone is not connected to a cell phone carrier, but because she has the the Class Dojo app, she has an opportunity to communicate with me and ask any specific questions. This is really cool because if you have the app open, you get the message immediately sent to you and you get to reply instantly as well. Once again, this has been a brief overview of how Class Dojo has been utilized at Vista Charter Middle School. I think the biggest transformation for us was going from a couple of teachers using some of the resources available by Class Dojo to getting the entire school on board. Major next steps are now that teacher leads are going to be exposed to professional development that helps them really maximize everything that Class Dojo has to offer. There are some online videos that are available, as well as actual professional developments that the teachers can attend. The one big thing that folks are really excited about now that everyone's using it school-wide is the possibility of using the Students' My Story feature as the digital portfolio to showcase their academic work.